Hey guys, welcome back. So, we're going to touch up a little bit on the last video you guys saw from me, and then we're on to, I would say part 2, which will be the final part of putting this head back on and slapping everything back together, which I'll walk you through all of that. So, to touch up on what happened previous, I showed you guys in the previous video, the head was damaged down here. I was talking to my machine guy, and he said that, you know, he could try to, you know, mill it down to where we get it even, but I had mentioned that I had a spare head sitting on a block here, and he said, let's just go to fresh head. He's like, I don't even want to touch that. So now I'm just a little more mad because I'm out another head from another engine. I'm lucky in the sense that I had another engine that I could pull a head off, because a lot of these Hemi engines, the 5.7s at least, very interchangeable parts. So I used, you know, the engine it came off of is a 2011, came out of a 2011 Ram 1500 that had the Hemi tech. So I already used the passenger side head on the cop car. You saw that in the prior videos. And so now I pulled the driver's side head off this engine, and I'm using this in the Durango. But I'm only down one head because the other head that I took off the cop car on the passenger side is on this motor. When I get ready to rebuild this motor, I'll then touch up on what's wrong with that head. So all said and done, he cleaned it up for me, made sure everything was good with the valve seating and stuff like that, cleaned up some valve seating and stuff like that, and so we're ready. We're going to slap on the exhaust manifold with the heat shield, and then make our way on to getting this back on the motor and getting everything torqued down. So this is the exhaust manifold from the truck, so don't need that one. I'll show you guys. Here's the heat shield from the Durango. The oil was pushing out and then making its way down this way, and then just dripping onto the front differential. Just gonna throw a little NCs on these bolts here. One there. Sorry, this is my back, trying to do the best I can. Four corner bolts will be 13s, so you want to get them all started. And you do the four corners because that's what lines up with the heat shield. Alright, zipped them down with a gun, got them tight. Now I'm just going to torque them, make sure everything is good. So it's 25 inch pounds or 18 foot-pounds. I got my inch pound meter already set to 25. And this is how you're going to start it. Start with number 1 here. Number 2's on the bottom. There it goes. 3 on the bottom over here. 4 is here. Alright, so 5, 6 are the 13 things. The diagram shows 9 bolts, but there is no 9. It's literally 8 bolts. So this would be 5. 6 would be here at the bottom. Wonderful, that just snapped off. Right. Let's try this again. I'm going to use this as a teaching opportunity. I'm reusing exhaust manifold studs, bolts, whatever you want to call them. And nothing's ever perfect. And as you just saw, I snapped one. So you can see it right there. It broke off. At least it broke off there, leaving me enough stud out. So I'm going to use a pair of vice grips, and what we'll do is wipe the anti-seize off of this, or something to grip onto. Oh, it's loose actually, believe it or not. I got lucky, it's loose. Alright, looks like I have another one here that I can use. I'm going to try this again. Just be careful. That's why I do the anti-seize. You see, you never know what can happen, and that's a good example of that just broke. But now all the bolt holes and the bolts are covered in anti-seize, so everything's going in nice and smooth. Alright. Like I said, the picture shows 9. I don't have 9 bolts, I have 8 bolts. So sometimes diagrams are not too accurate either. Alright. There's that. I'm going to zip these in lightly. One, 2, 3, 4. And it's not. I'm not going accurate. I'm just trying to get them in. 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's in. We'll go back to torquing down. 25 inch-pounds or 18 foot-pounds. One, 2, 3 is on the bottom here. 4. 5 we move up over here. The 13's out. Let's try 6 again. Second time was a charm, right? 7 over here. 8 over over here. Okay, that's 25. The heat shield is over here. Alright, try to give you guys the best view possible, so I do apologize for the angle, but the nice thing is this harness comes out of the way. I'm going to drop the head gasket in, put the whole head in like this, so it'll be good to go. I cleaned up the surface area here, got all the coolant out of the cylinders when we pull the head. So now we'll drop our gasket on. This is the left side of the motor. I know I said left side, even though when you're looking at the motor it's the right side, but you have to read it. This is the gasket for the left side of the motor. So, and the driver's side is the left side. Plus, you match up all the holes. You make sure everything is good. See? Got this there. All these holes are lined up. Also, where is it? I know these gaskets say this. Alright, I mean, I don't know why they, I guess they do, there's only one way of really putting it on. But, it says left side on the bottom, it's stamped, so you know which side it is in case you ever open them up and forget which one goes where. Honestly, don't care for this gasket being the way it is, but you want to make sure that everything is settled before we put them on. Alright, so we have that, and I have a box of new head bolts. Oh, new box of head bolts, and it comes with the upper bolts that's near the intake manifold. So, back. I'm gonna rest it there. I'll grab my step stool. I just don't like this at all because I have feel like I got zero control over how this is going to come down. Wow. That's a first for me. Come on. I spoke too soon. There we go. I'm gonna drop these small bolts in. Put the bolt back here. The gasket's still in place, so we're still good. Alright, so I got you guys there. Alright, 1 through 10 are the main head bolts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an air ratchet and get them down and then torque them. Alright, 1, 2, so we're going to start in the middle. This is 1. 2 is here. I'll probably put a small extension on it. Two is here. Okay. So 3/4 is this one here. Three, 4, 5, 6 is the front. That's 6. 7, 8 are the back ones here. 7, 8, 9, 1/4 inch set to 25. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that's 25 foot-pounds on 1 through 10. Now, 11 through 15 is 15 foot-pounds. Or 20 Newton meters. So I know for a fact that those are 10 millimeter bolts. So we're gonna grab our 10 here on this, which we also need this torque wrench here. We'll zip them down just slightly. So start in the middle, work our way out. This 11 through 15 are the upper bolts. We start in the middle. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Put you guys up a little bit. Alright. We start in the middle over here. So that's not. That's 13. So 11, 12 is over here. 12, 13. 14, 15. Now it's supposed to be 20 Newton meters. So we'll set our ratchet for 20. Okay, that's 20, and work our way out again. $11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we have that there. Now we're going to go back. We're going to go back 1 through 10 and tighten it to 40 foot-pounds. So we'll go 1 through 10 again. This time we're tightening it to 40 foot-pounds or 54 Newton meters. So starting in the middle. One. We're gonna move this again. We have to play around with the. I'm gonna have to play around with moving the two. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. It's 40 foot-pounds, 1 through 10. Now, again, they want us to go through 11 through 15 and make sure those are 15 foot-pounds. That doesn't hurt. Just follow what's going on. So, make sure this is 11 foot-pounds. Start 11. 15 foot-pounds. I mean 15 Newton meters. Sorry. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. All right. Alright, we're ready to rotate the cylinder heads 1 through 10, cylinder head bolts at least, 1 through 10 to 90 degrees. Alright, so we get this connector nice and out of our way there. Alright, we're gonna go 90 degrees. Let's see. Okay, you can get yourself an expensive torque wrench that does degrees. Snap-on also makes a degree tool that goes on top of either the breaker bar or goes on top of a snap-on wrench, and then you can set the little, I call it a little Allen key. That's essentially what it is. You set the Allen key, and the Allen key is supposed to brace up against this or wherever, however the setting goes, and then you're able to see that you're going 90 degrees. But pretty much from wherever you're starting, you're going to go 90. So now I prefer to have the torque wrench like this, straight across, facing the front of the motor, because 90 degrees will put me across the motor this way. Like this, once I'm done. So I'll know I'm at 90. And I got a ratcheting wrench on it. So I'm going to make sure that I'm good on it. Okay. That's 90. 1. Remember to go in sequence too. That's 2. 3 is over here. Three. 4. 5 is over here. 5. 'Kay, I'm not true to the center here, so I'm going to go a little past where I'm supposed to be. 6. 7. Always have to try the other side. Well, I'm not true 90 once again. I'm not true here, so what we'll do is go to the firewall, come back a little bit. That would be 90 there. Same thing with number 8. Go up to the firewall, come back a little bit. 1 turn. That takes care of 8. Last 2. 9, 10. Alright, that's the 90 degrees. So you have, you start off with 25, you go to 40, and then 90. Now, for the 11 through 15, we're going to go up to 25 foot-pounds. So we'll grab our 25 newton meters, not foot-pounds, ignore me. I'm sorry. I'm correct. 25 Newton meter. 25 foot-pounds, or 34 Newton meters. So. So the torque, we had torque wrench 25 foot-pounds, start in the middle, 11, 12 is here, 13, 14 is back here, and 15 is here. We're good. Alright, that's torquing down the cylinder heads. We're all set there. Alright, now we're going to get ready to install our rocker arms. Push rods and our rocker arms. I'm applying a little oil. Because he washed everything down. Alright, let's put our push rods in. So the exhaust push rods are longer than your intake, just in case. And these are going back in the same order I took them out in. Do the exhaust first, and then I'll show you the intake, because the intake requires special. Yeah. The intake requires a special tool, not special parts. Sorry. You want to make sure your the rocker arm is inside. in the middle, work your way out. One. Two. Three. Four. What happened was this rocker arm was getting wedged, not in where it's supposed to be, but underneath where it's supposed to be. So as I was looking at it, I said, man, it's getting tight, it's not even moving into place. So now we're back, we're going to tighten it down in 10 newton meters. It says to snug down 10 newton meters. That's what it is. One. Two. Three. Four. That's 10 newton meters. Now we're gonna go now we're gonna go to 23 newton meters or 17 foot-pounds. Alright, same sequence. Start in the middle. One. Two. Three. 4. 5. Alright. Then it wants to it says to individually loosen by half a turn and re-torque to 23 foot-pounds or 23 newton meters or 17 foot-pounds. So half a turn loosen. So we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Now we'll tighten them up again to 23 newton meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and then last but not least it says to rotate 30 degrees. Knowing that it's about a quarter of a turn, and honestly it's really tough to get an angle gauge in here, I'm going to just do my best to do this. Alright. We're good there. Now we're going to go on to the intakes, which that one you need the special tool I'm about to present. Alright. Check out that nifty tool. That's what you need. I bought this from, I'll put the website I got it from. I can't remember off the top of my head, but so you just put this tool on, tighten that down, and essentially what this does is this is going to hold the rocker arms in place when you drop the intake back on. I may have to put the intakes on. I'm going to have to put these on first and then drop this in. And it is a plexiglass tool, so really be careful. Alright, see how that clicks in? Alright, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. This is a great tool. It wasn't an armor leg, I promise you that. It wasn't an armor leg. Alright, it's just for the intake only, and it's to help you. A lot of guys say, oh, you don't need that special tool. You can just eyeball it and do this and that, and I've seen those videos. And I tell you, I wouldn't trust them. Hey, you can trust what I'm telling you. I've used this tool before. You'll see it on my rebuild video of the 2014 Dodge Charger. Alright. They're in there. You have to make sure. The tool's not going to do everything for you, but you got to make sure it's in there when you're bringing them down. So now we'll use our torque wrench and go 10 Newton meters. One. Two. I'm going to go up to 3 and then I'll pull the tool out. just slides out from the top. That's it. That's all it does. Bada bing, bada bang. Alright. And they're all in. And you can double check with your hands. Put a finger, make sure they're in there. Put a light so you can see. Make sure. Well, before I do that, I'll put the spark plugs back in. It's easier to do the spark plugs while you have it in, while you have the cover off. It's one less layer to go through. Before I continue any further, I'm gonna put a light underneath. I'm gonna hook up the exhaust because I can get one of the bolts from up top. It was easier with the valve cover off to be able to reach that bolt. That's why I took the valve cover back off. So I'm gonna hook up that one upper bolt first, then I'll put the valve cover back on. I'll stick you guys right over here. Alright, got the exhaust hooked up. And now we're gonna hook up put the valve cover back on. Not hook up, put the valve cover back on. And get this squared away. I believe these are torqued to $8 Newton-meters. Alright, got these started by hand. So all of them are started by hand. Now we'll just tap it with the gun a little bit. And then I'll torque it down. Inch pounds. We'll start at the center and work our way out. One, two, okay, and 3/4 is next to it, so 3 is down here, 3, 4, I believe it's 5, 6 here. 7 is down here. 7, 8. One is up here, so I start up here. One. 2. 4's here. Five is here. Six at the bottom. Seven's over here. Eight over here. Eight and 9 back here on the top. go. All said, all done. Alright, we got the head on. We got ground covers on. I'm trying to move you guys so the spots are not just a yellow cover. Alright, we're gonna drop in the coil packs, and then that'll take care of just this area. Then we're gonna drop in the intake manifold, get that set, torqued, everything plugged in there, and I'm gonna change the idler pulley here in the front. I know I do need to change this tensioner, but I'll do that at a later time. So we're gonna change out that idler pulley, and then that's it. You guys don't need to see me drop in the radiator, because I've already done that in a different video. So I will bring you guys back for when I get ready to start this truck. Do I want this? I think so. These are 8mm. Eight or 10, sorry, 10. Just snug them down, you don't need to drill them in. That's it. That's not there. Now, can put this back on. Little evap canister. Okay, and I believe right here, this hose right here connects into this and then into the I believe the throttle body or somewhere on there on the intake manifold. So this is all hooked up now. Alright, we're ready to drop the intake manifold on. Oh, before we do that, let's put our reinstall our plugs. Okay. And we need to put our power steering pump back in. Pump is here. I'm going to start everything by hand. Last thing you want to do is cross thread anything. Alright, stick it on with the gun.
extension. Alright, we're good. Before we do anything, let's not forget to take out our this head is clean. I'm gonna talk about it. Alright. Okay, connectors are out of the way. Alright, and don't forget there's a hose back there that needs to be connected. Once you get this on, do that. Okay. This is the hose here. Also electrical connector back here. I'm going to plug that back in. Okay, some more hoses, everything else back here. We're good. All we have left is the fuel line over here for this part. Okay. Okay, my hand. Okay, I'm missing 2 bolts here. Here we go. Okay, I'll pull the fuel rail back in. Okay, 1, and we're going to be jumping back and forth alternating sides. So 1 is here by the oil cap, right over here. 2 will be on the other side, and we're going to be jumping back and forth, back and forth. A little bit annoying, but that's how the tightening sequence will go, and then the torquing sequence will go. 2. 3 is next to it. 3 is here. What I'm doing. So we started with 1 being right here. 1, 2 is over here, 3 is over here. 4 is right here. 5 is back here on the side. 6 and 7 are on this side. 6 is the second to last. 6. Seven. 8. 9 is in the back. I'm gonna have to go to a shorter socket. Back here. Okay. And then 10 is the opposite side in the back, and then that's it. Okay, so my torque, follow the same pattern. 12 Newton meters or 9 foot-pounds. So we'll set this to 12 Newton meters. Let's start again. 1. 2 is over here. 3 is here. 4 is over here. 5 is here. 6 is back here. Seven up front. Okay. 8 up front. 9 in the back. Okay, and then 10 back, last one over here. And that's it, she's torqued down. Don't forget, plug in your injectors. Alright, now, also don't forget, plug this in, lock that in, get your coolant temp sensor plugged back in. And we're going to run our other piece here. And then that goes right on top over here. Alright, there you have it, guys. Everything's all set, back to normal. Now I'm gonna drop in the radiator, try to get all that going, and that's pretty much it. And then when I get you guys back on, you'll see it started and running, and we'll make sure everything's good. Alright.